We'll now see what SRT is. Situation reaction test. For those of you who do not know this test, SRT is a simple test of your response to uh, uncertain and challenging situations in life. And it is a test which is just looking at your ability to fight challenges, to fight odds in real life situations. All these are situations which you can face in your own life, or you must have seen this happen with your friends, with your loved ones, etc. So that is the concept, your ability to fight real life problems. And the core philosophy of SRT is to check whether you are willing to do something and whether you have the capacity to do something. So success is a combination of will and skill. You need to have an intent to do something, and then you should have the capacity or the skill also to do it. So SRT in some manner is checking both these things, whether you are willing to do something and then whether you have the skill set to do it. So yeah, that is the core philosophy behind this test. And why is it relevant to military officer life? War, as you all know, is very volatile, very ambiguous, uncertain. So officers face a lot of information blockage where you, as a young officer, do not have all the information about कहाँ से क्या हो रहा है. You get your order and you are supposed to act only upon whatever is being given to you. And even during that, you face a lot of shortages, you face a lot of dangers, and you need a lot of belief in yourself, a positive outlook towards your own capabilities and your team's readiness. And having that belief, having that willpower, plus also having the skill, also having the readiness to fight those situations and succeed in your operation, that combination of will and skill is of utmost importance in an officer's life. So SRT in some manner is checking that skill at the basic level itself as of now, or when you give your SSB, whether you have that basic, success formula, that is the will plus skill. They are trying to check that through a variety of situations. So yeah, what are the faculties being tested there? The first main ability is your problem solving skill. These are real life problems. These are not textbook. Yes, a mathematical equation नहीं है कि एक fixed answer है. These are situations which anyone can face in life, and whether you have the natural ability, the aptitude, and the will plus skill to solve those problems, and whether you can manage time. Obviously all the situations are given to you at once. You are given 60 situations and you are given only 30 minutes to answer as many as possible. So whether you are able to manage your time well, how many situations can you complete and submit, that is checked. And overall relevance is, I just told you, you face real challenges, you face uncertain situations as an officer. So whether you have the willpower and the skill to tackle those when you are put in those responsible positions is what they are checking. So yeah, the structure, I've already told you this. 60 situations are given in a sheet of paper, and you are given 30 minutes to write your responses. And this technique is a little different because one by one नहीं दे रहे, ये पूरा एक साथ दे रहे. So you can look at all situations also if you want before attempting, but it won't help you anyway. So I would suggest start from the first one and keep writing without skipping any. I'll tell you the tips to follow. But basic structure is 60 situations, 30 minutes. There is no projection on the screen or something. It is printed on a paper and given to you, and you are expected to write your responses. So yeah, that is the structure. And what kind of situations are given? Again, they target all four factors: your intellectual, social, leadership, and dynamic factors. So fair division happens, like, just like WAT, at least 10 from each of these four personality factors are given in SRT also. Not strictly 15 each, but around that figure. Oh yeah, different types of situations. I have given a few examples of the four types of or four factors of your OLQs. Intellectual can be you having a computer crash. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, you failing in an exam, etc. So here you are supposed to apply your knowledge and use your intellect, use your brain basically. Social situations could be fights with your loved ones, communal riots, your family related things like sisters marriage, etc. Here they are checking if you have any conflicts, if you can adjust well with people, can you take responsibility of a team, etc. And in leadership based situations, they are checking your initiative, your ability to lead and manage a team, etc. uh, some examples could be your team is refusing to play and there is a strike going on in your college, etc., where your leadership qualities come out. And dynamic qualities are where you are exhibiting your physical capabilities, your risk taking ability, courage, stamina, etc. Examples could be a person is drowning, what would you do? And you see a robbery right in front of you, what would you do? And you are getting a job very far away from home. Are you willing to go there? Are you willing to start a new life there, etc.? So these are examples of some situations, but ऐसे बहुत situations आएंगे. Overall concept is your situations are divided into all four personality factors, and unless you are good at all these things, your overall responses, if I analyze, if you are lacking in, let's say, your leadership qualities, then that will come out in all your tests, TAT, WAT, SRT, and overall, if a person prepares your that psychological anatomy which I told about, it is evident that although the other factors are fairly good, this person lacks in his leadership abilities and it requires further improvement. Maybe he can come back in the next attempt and try, but as of now, he is not fit to be recommended. That kind of discussion comes up. So, yeah. And how do you analyze your own responses? Uh, this is again fairly self explanatory. For you to get the first thought and then tackle the emotion associated with that, and then try to give action. So, types of responses could be one is you just think, like if there is a situation thrown at you, let's say, thinking ka example, a person is drowning, let's say. You think first, you without jumping into action, you think of what all I can do. Even in your response, if you write, I will think of different situations, I will analyze what can be done, then you are obviously letting that person die. And this is a very straightforward example, but in some other kind of examples where there is some planning involved, let's say, some your cousin brother failed in a medical entrance exam, then if you start writing ki I'll first think of what to talk to him and then strategize and then go to him with a big plan, I'll talk to him with a pre thought conversation. That shows that you are more of a thinker, more of a as a visionary, that I told even yesterday while I explained TAT. That is not very desirable. Being emotional also is not desirable, where overall if you analyze your own responses, you can yourself see whether the overall picture you are giving about yourself is, are you a logical as a strict structured person, or whether you succumb to emotions, whether you are, war examples, maybe you see emotions काम नहीं आते. You have to have emotions within you, but while you are doing action, you have to be cold, you have to be logical, and being emotional doesn't help, especially in military context. So the kind of responses that are expected from you are action oriented. एक situation है, तुम क्या करोगे? That is all they are looking for. If you are showing that you are too much of a thinker or too much of an emotional person, then you are giving a not very suitable image of yourself for the armed forces in specific. So yeah, and that is the first response that you get. And what will be the effect? Withdrawal is something you will definitely have to avoid, because I'll give you an example. Even in IMA, they teach us war tactics, right? So there are different chapters. वो एक military press ही होती है. उसमें they teach us attack, defense, everything. लास्ट में देयर इज दिस चैप्टर कॉल्ड विड्रॉल. अगर सब कुछ सारे ऑप्शंस एग्जॉस्ट कर लिया, देन देयर इज वन ऑप्शन विच यू विल हैव टू डू. एनी मिलिट्री टीचर्स दैट कि लास्ट ऑप्शन इज टू विड्रॉ. आगे कभी देखा जाएगा, विल परफॉर्म दैट ऑपरेशन अगेन और एनीथिंग ऑफ दोज थॉट्स, बट राइट एक्शन टू टेक ड्यूरिंग दैट टाइम इज टू विड्रॉ. बट IMA में वो चैप्टर पढ़ाते ही नहीं है, बिकॉज दे से टू अस वी डोंट follow that nonsense. We are a force which goes only to win, and we do not withdraw. So that kind of army, if you want to join, you also have to be that kind of person who never withdraws. Be it any situation, how much ever challenging it is, even if you lose your own life, if you commit to a purpose, you will go and you will fucking win it and not withdraw. That is what they are looking for. And in some sense, that attitude has to be there when you aspire to become an officer in such a great army. So Overall, I'm just trying to say avoid withdrawal oriented responses. Do not write compromising responses also. That is even more stupid without even trying. You're compromising and letting the situation take over. That is also not expected. You are expected to have fighting, attacking kind of responses where there's a problem given and you are straight going and attacking it and solving it with the best of your capacity. You need not be a hero, you need not do everything ideally, but whatever resources you have, whatever skills you have, you can employ them and solve the situation. So that is all they are expecting. How do you approach when you read the SRT? You can identify a core issue, and there may be a few side issues or some peripheral issues also connected to that. So your first priority should be to tackle the core issue, and if time permits, you can also write about the peripheral issues. But uh, an example could be a speeding car comes and hits a man. The core issue there is this man is bleeding and he may die if immediate attention is not given. So that should be your immediate priority, and you should solve that problem first. And then your other priorities could be punishing the driver by noting down his registration number and then complaining to the police. And then a long term solution could be just making sure कि वहाँ पे traffic lights लगे एंड एक स्पीड लिमिट का एक स्पीड ब्रेकर बन जाए. ऑल दोज आर लॉन्ग टर्म solution which you need not give also, because they are not expecting for you to be a long time strategist and thinker. They want you to be action oriented, solve the core issue and move on, go to the next problem. That is all. So try to tackle the core issue, that is saving the life, and then if time permits, and mostly time hoti hai, so try to solve the secondary issue also, which is getting the driver punished by informing the police and by even informing the family members of the victim. But yeah, that is the overall structure you need to follow. Identify the core issue, solve that. Do not talk about long-term vision or transforming everything. वो फिर unrealistic भी है, and it also shows that you are more of a thinker than a doer. So yeah, that is your approach to SRTs. And this is where I've just told the priorities कि important and urgent का पहले देखो, and then important and not urgent you can plan for later. Not important but urgent you can delegate to someone because it is not anyway your priority and not that important also. And things which are not important also and not urgent also you can leave. You need not even attempt it. So that is one priority matrix you can follow. The key insight is obviously when there is life at stake or when there is some very big issue at stake. Uh, sorry, that is what you need to tackle first and not think of every problem given to you, because again वो priority order भी ध्यान में रखना पड़ता है. And yeah, a few examples I've cited which you can go through later. So yeah, how do you know whether you are giving a desirable response? Overall, across your SRTs, most of your responses should give out these kind of responses and not the opposite. So you should be action oriented. You'll have to be attacking. You'll not withdraw from any situation. You'll not skip any situation. And this is where I wanted to cover that fact also. Ki you will be given 60 SRTs. So the rule is you should not be skipping any SRT. So if you are skipping any SRT in between and going on to the next one, then you are compromising or you are withdrawing only essentially, because you are not facing that situation. You are coming back from it, or you are withdrawing from it. Even if you do not know how to react, write whatever you think is correct for that situation. Even if it is wrong, it's okay, but you will have to attempt it. You will have to give it a good chance. So that you'll need to remember. And yeah, it has to be solution oriented. It can't be some preaching, or it can't be some generic response which is not tackling the core issue. It has to solve the core problem which is given to you, and it has to be very spontaneous. It can't be long term thinking or preconceived. You need to think on the spot, and the situation is there in front of you right now. What immediate action you would take, that is expected. And it should not be overt also. It has to be action oriented. It has to have visible action. Every time if you delegate tasks, or every time you avoid taking action yourself, then in some sense you are telling about yourself कि मैं तो नहीं करने वाला. So that is again a bad quality to have. And it has to display overall the four factors, the officer like qualities, and how a person in uniform would react. Need not be exactly that, but those qualities, at least at basic surface level, should come out in your responses. So yeah, all these if you bring about in your SRT responses, then you are doing a very good job.